Okay, so we are back. I went ahead a little bit off camera just to get a few boring things done. We've cleaned up the doorway a small amount. We're still working on it. Our miners are just about done with the bedrooms, but they are currently asleep themselves in their own bedrooms. All the dwarves have now gotten their own bedrooms. They have been assigned, well, I didn't assign them, but I designated them as bedrooms, and they chose them. We have also had some problems building our tables, with a couple of the jobs being suspended or unable to be completed, and now we are currently out of tables for some reason. I know I dumped one, but it has not reached the dumping location yet for some reason. Either way, we have enough tables for the dwarves to eat at, and that's really the important thing. Our cage traps are up and loaded at the front gates, and maybe we could build some out near the river. That's a good idea. We're going to build 1 or 2 cage traps out near the river, just in case some animals wander by and we happen to catch them. Because yeah, then we can tame them or kill them and eat them, you know, whatever suits our needs at the time. So we've got, what is it, 3 more bedrooms that we need to have them dig out. They are on the home stretch over there for sure. And then back this way, I think most of our food has now been moved into the new food storage building. The construction is still inactive on our stills, but one of the kitchens has been finished, so we can begin preparing meals there whenever our dwarves get around to it. So yeah, basically things are going about as smoothly as you expect them to go, I guess. Looking around, we've still got our wagon out here. There are some nest boxes out here. Now, this turkey has laid 10 eggs in this nest box. I've moved the nest box area inside now, next to the food storage and the kitchens. So once this guy is done, or once someone comes and collects the eggs, we can deconstruct that nest box. But actually, should we do that now? Should we deconstruct it? And then I'm sure they'll grab the eggs and pick them up once they do that. Let's do that. Can I not? Oh, here we go. Remove building. There we are. And once someone gets on that, we'll have some nice, delicious turkey eggs that we can cook up into a delicious meal. And we would have some plants to brew into some delicious alcohol if they would just build the still, but they are not. They refuse to do it, no matter how many times I ask them nicely, and luckily they are not close to running out of alcohol. So I suppose it's fine, actually, that they're taking that long. We found out limonite is indeed iron. So we have iron that we can get, but we are out of charcoal to smelt it right now. Let's see. We've built some more workshops here, carpenters and masons workshops, but we don't have the dwarves to work them yet. But when the migrants come, well, then we will, and we will be able to produce things at never-before-seen speeds. Our 2 yaks are still just chilling out here grazing and having no problems. We should at some point move a lot of this wood inside, but we are not going to do that yet. We may make the level below this a massive wood storage area. In fact, I'm going to do that. We're going to put the staircase right here. There we go. And it's going to lead to big old room. Let's make it like that. And that. And that. There we go. Alright, so that will, once I designate these last 2 blocks to connect it up, be our wood storage area, and then it's right next to all the carpenters, shops, and the wood furnaces. Because I like to have lots of wood inside, at least, especially until I get the magma forges and all of that stuff set up, because that'll be later on. Just in case, you know, we get trapped inside by goblins or any other unforeseen attacks. Okay, so we have 1 idler. Oh, nope, he went away. Cool. Don't want that. Now, it looks like our miners are done. So we are going to get them on their next task, which is going to be digging down here, I guess, to the tomb. That's a pretty good job for them. And we should dig up to the farm as well. So we'll do that. There we go. And now they will be digging up and digging out our farm and tomb. Actually, do we want to do that next or the barracks? I guess we don't need the barracks yet. I don't expect any quick goblin invasions. The world is still pretty young, and the goblins don't have massive armies yet, I don't think. I'm sure they will attack, I would at least assume they would, but probably won't be too quickly, I don't think. Okay. So there we go, we've got beds in all of our bedrooms, just in time for some migrants to arrive. There they are, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a yak, hopefully a bull. Oh, after a polite discussion with local rivals, Aiden Relief Roughness has claimed the position of king of the Tombs of Rhyming. So one of our dwarves, Aiden, let's see. Oh wow. Okay. Let's take a look at this. He has basically become king of the dwarves. All the dwarves in the world, right there, this guy is their king, which means we will, in fact, become the capital of the dwarves. Now this is big, but it's going to make things potentially a little harder. We are going to probably now be the target of more invasions, which is probably good, I guess, if we can handle it, so we'll have to make sure we can when the time comes. But also, it's going to make it harder because this guy, as a king now, has a massive, massive ego, and we are going to start needing to build things to make him happy. So we are going to need to dig him out a room all his own. We should find where our dwarves are mining and stop that, and set them first to dig out this guy's bedroom. And we're going to put it across from the treasury here. This is going to be the royal palace of the king. And give him a little side room right there. And then put a stairway in the corner here to a basement room for him. Let's see, let's put it right here. And like that. Okay, that's a good start to a royal palace. And yeah, so let's learn more about our king of the dwarves here. He is currently making mechanisms for us. We'll have to stop that right away. I'm going to have to pause at some point to reset our idle dwarves to make them do something. But first, we will read about our king. Now, these are all of his needs, if you see in red there. So he needs lots of stuff, as I just said, and we have none of it right now. I wish he would have waited a little while to take over kingship, but I guess this is just what we're going to have to deal with. So within the last season he was worried, considering the scarcity of cages and chains. He felt pleasure near a fine seat and a fine table, embarrassed after sleeping in a poor bedroom, satisfied at work. He is 66 years old and one of the first of his kind. He is slow to tire and strong, but he is very slow to heal. Let's see. He is a faithful worshipper of Nagotal, the vomit of adoring, and a worshipper of lore. So those are his two gods. Maybe we can build some statues of them to make him happy. Let's see. He personally views decorum as a high ideal and is deeply offended by those that fail to maintain it. Finds the pursuit of skill mastery off-putting. Prefers a noisy, bustling life to boring days without activity, doesn't feel strongly about the law, and doesn't think one way or the other about leisure time. Let's see. You can pause and read as much as you want about our king, but basically that is that. These are his relationships. He is friends with pretty much everyone here, like I said. And so there we go. That is our King Dwarf. And I want to look at something actually. What is customize? Customize nickname. Alright. Let's see. What does that do? Oh, alright, sweet. So that renames him to the King. Even though I don't want to do that. Alright. Let's customize that back. What was his name? Aiden or something? Aiden. There we go. Actually, you know what? Alright, there. Boom. Peppino, King of the Dwarves. I am now King of the Dwarves. I am ascending to my throne, my rightful place, and I am in charge now. Not that I wasn't before, but here we go. So, anyway, Peppino, something or another, is now our King of the Dwarves, and he is at our fortress. We need to build him a bedroom, and we need to do lots and lots of other cool things, now that we are on our way to becoming a mountain home, and the greatest dwarf fortress in this world, this very young world. So we will continue that all next time.